Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man, Bad Chad, and Queen Jolene's on the camera. Aiden in a bedding. He's got the day off. But we are going to put the gas tank in the car. It's been a while since I've had the gas tank in the car. It's kind of been out of the car after I made it. We did a video making the gas tank. We've got a gas cap that we want to apply to the car. So we're getting down to everything has to fit, or everything has to be able to go on the car before we paint it. So I want to be able to drill the hole in the car before we put any paint on it whatsoever. I wouldn't want to do it after. I've got a bunch of cardboard up in the back window I see, and that's from patterns that we've done from before. Let's go for it. I'm going to pull all the patterns out of the back of the car. Me and Jolene were talking, or we were talking last night about the interior pieces that have to be done. I kept all these pieces of cardboard for, I think, interior pieces actually. They're pieces of metal that I made for the inside of the car, and I might as well keep the cardboard pieces, the Bristol board pieces, because now see, that's the piece that goes around the gas. I got some pieces glued together that goes around on top of the gas tank itself, and that must be where it comes out there, and this must be where it comes around that it's a spare back tire that's supposed to go in there, the trunk part. It goes around that, so that's the piece for that. And some of that stuff is, takes time to make, so I might as well keep it. I have the door that we made out of cardboard on the front here. Got that on there. I'm going to just pull that off. And we've decided what's probably going to happen there is we'll make this stuff out of aluminum. That way there it'll be nice and light and also be rigid. So we're going to have to make a door there. To close it off, to close the gas tank off from the driver. There was good discussions about that, wasn't there, when we did that? There was, you can't have that gas tank there, you can't have that gas tank there, but it was funny. Now, the gas tank is sitting up inside of here. This is where the spare trunk tire part is. Haven't gone there yet. Yeah, when this car goes down on, there's going to be quite a time. When this car goes down on, the gas tank cannot be in the car. What's going to have to happen is that's going to have to be open there, so I can slither down in there and put body bolts down in for the mounts for the back of the car. They're going to have to, I can see them right there now. You can see how far back there. You can see the little light back there. You can see that little tiny light. That's the Northern Star. But anyways, that's what's going to have to go on. I have to slither back there and put some body bolts in it. The gas tank, let's put it back in the car. I do not know. It's been a while since I've done it, so bear with me. I'm going to grab a couple bolts, see if they fit the holes. That fits the hole. Ooh, what a noise. We have, that must be for where the gas goes into or goes out of the gas tank. Okay, let's try to get it in there. I didn't make a very big gas tank, but big enough to take us for a ride, that's for sure. We got the gas sending unit put in it. I'm saying that's the way it goes in because it goes towards the back. This is the piece where the gas is going to hook up to leave the car. I might have to get in this bad boy. I am so happy with my brunts. They're so nice. They're very, 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 very nice. I'm so happy with them. They make me happy. Now, I have not got in, well, I've got in this car, but I don't like getting in it and jumping around on this table, but what I mean by the table is what it's sitting on, the wheels. We're going to get inside here and jump around a little bit. What I want to do here, let's set that there for a second. Get my leg out of there. It's up a little ways. I've got a piece of radiator hose from doing the radiator hose down there. I'm just going to stick this on the piece that I have coming out of the gas tank. Then I'm going to apply it and push it up to the roof of the car, and hopefully it'll give me a mark to go on. Fien is hollering outside the door. I have to go get her, or if she'll just keep barking. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get her and be done with it. Come on in, Fien. Cold out there on the feet, huh? Jolene looks amazing this morning. Woke up at 7 looking like a 10. Alrighty, I'm going to get up in there. Let's do this. See if I can't get this gas tank in here. I think there was a little bit of an issue getting this gas tank in. And the reason being is, well, a tight spot. Awesome. Not so bad, not so bad. Oh, didn't put that on there, did I? I'm going to put that on there and see how that goes right up to the roof there. It's going to give me a read where I'm going to go. Awesome. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I love my Queen Jolene too. Now, that tells me exactly where I gotta go. I'm hoping it's on like a flatter part of the. That's fine. That's better than fine. That's awesome. Okay, so we're sitting in there. Basically, I want it to be where it can go. It can only move so far. We got the spout down there. Let's just see how far it can move. Get myself in trouble. Alrighty. You can see as I have that up in there that I know where that's going to go. So, what? I mark her right there, sweetheart. Please and thank you. She's not only beautiful and smart, she's helpful. You got 3 things going for you this morning, sweetheart. Whoop, whoop. But she knows that anyways. All right, we have, I'm just going to mark that on the outside like that. And also, me and Jolene were talking yesterday. We had that steering wheel in there and the steering column in there before we tested it and all stuff. Yes, we did, but we did it with a broomstick or a piece of exhaust pipe. The hole was not cut down on the dash in the right position. It was just, you know, I threw a hole in through there with a plasma cutter. That stuff really has to be figured out right to the T before we go and paint this bad boy, I'm thinking. So I'm going to pull that thing out. I'm going to pull this back off. I'm saying that's where it's going to hit. I can't second guess myself on that. I'm going to pull the bolts back out of it. Come on, come on, come on. Pull that out. We'll pull the gas tank back out. Alrighty. Man, there's a lot of dust in the back of this bad boy. Wow. That's all right. That is all right. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a drill, and I'm going to drill out. I know where the hole. I know where the hole is, or where I want to drill out on is on the. I know where the mark is. It's on the inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to drill the center of the hole down there, and then I'll bring the piece of rubber hose out here, and I'll center that hole, and then I'll do it from the outside. I got a drill right here. Did I show you the gas cap? Oh, wait. Show you the gas cap in a bit. Jolene's going to get me a light. Oh, you're fantastic. It's nice to have Aiden back in the house. He's not here today, but it's nice to have him in here doing the steering column and that sort of stuff. I had when I got him to put the swivel ball in the firewall, he did an absolutely awesome job drilling the holes and die grinding the rest of the hole after he plasma cut it out with the die grinder. Sometimes that is a hard thing because that die grinder really wants to take off and go places. This little thing here I'm talking about, that thing wants to take off and not do a good job, but he nailed it. And it's kind of like, what am I going to say? The better that you get at things, like, you don't have to be perfect at all this stuff. You just have to get good. And once you get good, you can become good at all of it, right to the end. And then at the end, you have a good job because you've done a good job. But if there's, you know, what am I saying? Just every little step that you take, if you try to do the best you can, you really have a good job in the end. And I think Aiden's on that path. I know he's on that path. Alrighty. And he did a good job on that hole. So, let's see if I can't get a hole out through the center of this bad boy. That's going backwards. That's going forward. Right there. We're close to the center. We're not right on the center, that's for sure. Now, on the that's what I'm going to do. That does not have to be that big. That does not have to be that big. And the reason it does not have to be that big because the piece on the gas cover itself is not that big around. I do not want that big of a hole. I'm going to get out and I'm going to take notice where it's not centered. We're a little bit closer to this side, up on that, we're close to that side than we are that side. So what I'm going to do is when I put I'm going to center this up, I'm going to let that be a little bit closer on that side of the pattern. And the pattern is the gas cover rubber itself. We've got a rubber here for the gas cover door. Don't rip the gas cover pattern. Now, this is the gas cap. Beautiful. Flop it like that. It's kind of got that racy feel. Now, when we put gas in that bad boy, you want to be able to read gas, do you not? You want it down like that? You want it like that? How would you like it? She says.
How would you have it?
Ha! Question with a question. You probably get a question mark. What's that? Like that?
Like a little closer right there.
Like that?
Right there.
Are you serious? Well, let's put this on and see how this fits the best. If I get going like this, we got a body shape going on there a little bit, kind of round. If I go that way, I think we better go that way. This is what I decided. If we go this way, then you can tell that rubber's like this. That has got none of that. That piece of aluminum has got none of that. If we turn it this way, then we have a nice straight platform for this to go down on. All right, that's the way we're going. So we're going this way. We're going that way. All right, that's good. Now, when I put this on here, it was closer. I might as well get it in line with that window part there. Makes sense, does it? We'll just line it like, go with that instead of doing it like that. We'll do it with this edge here, kind of. Why not? We are closer to that side, so I'm just going to bring it over just a little tiny bit. I hope that makes sense. I mean, I got to think about that for a second. This, where I drilled this hole, is closer to that side of the pattern. So I'm just going to bring that over, or make it closer on this. That's right. That's right. Let's do it. All right, let's do it. Just going to do this, make it line up with that. Get. I'm not sure what kind of fasteners we have with this. We have screws or little bolts and nuts, I'm not sure. And I'm hoping that's our bad boy. Bingo was her name-o. Alrighty. I don't know if we get any. And it's got some kind of, must have something, because it kind of goes down in there. It's got a place for it. We can probably get anything. They probably didn't send them. They might have, but I'm going to have to look for them. You would think. All right, I'm just going to drill a hole. Just going to keep going with it. All right, so I'm gonna, beautiful. That could fits on there nice, fits on that body nice. If we would have turned it the other way, we would have had an issue. Leave that there like that. I'm gonna jump back in the car. I'm going to put the gas tank back in. Looks good. Looks good. I'm going to take and blow that off for a second. Get the air line, everything. Just want to take a look at it. We're on the same plane as the window, so we can turn that to make that. I was wondering about that. That was one of the things that I was really nervous about, is putting the gas cap door on and not having it sit flush on the car. That's not what I wanted. Was it? Not sitting flush on the car. If you put it this way, and then we would have had it rocking back and forth, and it would not have fit that well. Where it's like this, we've got a nice fit, and I don't have to do anything there. I'm going to turn it like that. Put the air hose down. Let's put the gas tank back in. Take the goggles back off, I think. If I haven't told you already, I love my new boots. Not as much as Jolene, but I love my new boots. I like that I can just pull them on instead of lacing them up. It took a bit at first, but we're good. We're good. Alrighty. Gotta get this in there first. That now, would you? And we had a bolt there. Beautiful. So you can see how, I'm going to put the bolt on this side, a bolt from this side. You can see the bolt lines up on that side, no problem whatsoever. Ooh, I don't like that. Got a bolt here for that side. That means that lines up. We have victory! So we have this piece that goes on there, so we'll put this piece on as, I can do this. I don't know if I can get that on there now without, oh yeah, oh yeah. And that one there like that, and then we're on like that. Awesome, and then we're hooked up. Probably one of the easier gas tanks I've ever hooked up. Probably. So it goes on there like that. When we come out here and we line this bad boy up where we want it. I don't know if I got the marks there or not. Just like that. We have Jolene's gas cap on her car. I think that looks really, really, really nice. Really nice. That's where she's going to put her gas in. All the stuff that I've taken out of the back of it, that's, well, it'll have to be probably made a little bit better. You can see how I've got pieces taped to there, and it's got a little bit of a gap going on there. They'll have to be made a little bit better, obviously. But as a start to making a pattern for the interior. The seats are being done at the present moment. I'm very happy with that. You happy with that, Jolene? That's all that matters. That's all that matters. We have the gas tank. It's got its holes. We've got, it was on the chassis, so we had no problem with that when I think I did the gas tank, pretty sure. The body mounts. What am I thinking? I wonder. We have body mounts on top of the chassis, so I'm thinking that I made the gas tank. I did too. I'm badass. So the bolts that go in the gas tank to hold the gas tank down are right on top of the body mount itself. Yeah, just the one thing here, body mount, gas tank. I'm hoping that it's over there, because if not, we'll have a little bit of issue going there, right? There's so many things that can happen, but I'm hoping that it's not in the way of that suspension. If it is in the way of that suspension, that's not going to be my favorite thing to deal with. It looks close. It looks close. I'm going to get a measuring tape. What's that? It's got nothing to do with that. What I'm trying to figure out right now, Jolene's trying to figure out what I'm going on about. I have the gas tank, it's bolted in, a bolt on this side, a bolt on that side, and then a certain distance from the bolt on that side, I have the outlet of the gas tank where you're going to hook your gas line. Okay? So what I'm trying to figure out, if the gas line is going to hit the top of, so the body of the car, the body of the car is up here. So we're at least, we're 2 inches away from this. We're 2 inches away, yes we are. But it'd be hard to run to get a gas line. So if we got a bolt here, a gas tank bolt's coming down through here. If our gas line's right on top, this is gonna be some hard to hook it up, if you know what I'm trying to tell you. So I'd have to change that or move that or, and that's the things I'm going through. All right. So from that body mount, from the center of that body mount, it's 3 1/4. Nothing like getting dirty first thing in the morning, is there? See, and I could drill a hole through that if it goes down to 3 1/4. See where it hits? Right outside that. So probably what's going to happen is 3 1/4. Yep, 3 1/4 right on top of that. We've got 2 inches there. So what's going to have to happen is, where I've got that piece coming down, I'm going to have to put a 90. So it's going to have to come down through and go over that way so I can put a line on it. And that's not a bad thing. All I have to do is cut the piece coming down and weld a 90 on it and put my hose on that way. And hopefully bring it out far enough here that it's easy to put on. See, it is what it is, but that's where it goes. All right, everybody, thanks a lot for coming back. We're just doing one thing at a time, and that's the only way I can do it. I have to slow down and do one thing at a time. The gas tank is my main focus today. Got the gas tank in, got the nozzle or the filler spout in, got it hooked up to the gas tank, figured out that I got an issue at the bottom of the tank, which is okay, because I found it before I put the body on and have to pull the gas tank back out and all that sort of stuff. I found it. We will deal with that. We will deal with that. So it's just one step at a time. I've got to thank you for coming back and watching. We appreciate it. I'm liking the cap. If you like the filler spout, throw in a like or a comment or get someone to subscribe. We will be here tomorrow, and thank you very much for following along. And hopefully next time we come back, Aiden will be in the house. Hopefully we'll see what happens. Have a great day, everybody. We've got a gas tank issue.